Hey now, let's go ahead and get right into our notes here today, guys. Your paper should look pretty much like this, and let's go ahead and make it a foldable. Yeah, we're going to fold those windows, we'll call them. We'll fold those guys down. Nice. One more time. All right. Nice. There we go. Now we got our foldable notes ready to rock. Let's jump into it. All right, so we're going to open up first our x-axis window here. Let's go ahead and open that up and read our first example. All right, example 1. See if I can. Okay, it's wrong. There we go. Wrong there. All right, example 1. The figure shows triangle ABC. Let me see triangle ABC. Graph the image of the triangle after a reflection across the x-axis. So real quick, I'm going to grab my pencil here and let's just label this one is the x-axis, the one going left to right. And then just for the heck of it, let's go ahead and label the one going up and down. That's our y. And I really am going to recommend and keep pestering you to every time we see a graph that is not labeled, that we go ahead and we label that. Also, I would recommend starting in the habit of labeling your quadrants 1, 2, 3, and quadrant 4. Just a good habit to get into, especially heading into Algebra 1 next year. Anyhow, let's go ahead and reflect this triangle across the x-axis. So think about which axis we're going to be really flipping this over. We're talking about how reflecting is kind of like flipping an image here. We're going to be reflecting it across this horizontal axis here. So let's go ahead and count how many units it is away from the axis. So you can see 1, 2, 3. Point A is 3 units away. So now we're going to count again 3 units the other way. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to call this guy A prime. So make sure you put that dash on it. All right, we're going to do the same with every other point. We're going to count how far away it is and then count the same distance apart. And there's our point C. Whoa, there we go. C prime. And then we got to count how far B away is. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do the same there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's B prime. Then all we need to do is grab a straight edge. I'm going to kind of use this pencil here. I do have a ruler, actually. If you don't have a ruler, just make this. No, that's not that great. But anyways, make the best of what you got here. That's a little better. Now I'm getting used to it. All right. And straight across there. And then we want to look at these characteristics real quick. Notice the longest side of the triangle in the original image was on the bottom. Now that longest edge is actually on the top. It flipped around. Anyhow, same with point B. Point B was on the top. Now it's on the bottom. So you kind of see how things kind of, are doing that flipping action. Let's go ahead and head down to example number 2. And again, they're going to ask us here. Let's go ahead and reflect. I'm guessing across the x-axis. Let's double check. Quadrilateral. There are FGHJ. Graph the image of the quadrilateral after a reflection across the x-axis. So again, I'm going to kind of highlight it this time. This is our x-axis. I do recommend, label it. And then again, we're just going to count those units, how far each one away is, or each point is away from the axis. So go ahead and do that. Let's see if we end up with the same answer. Make sure you put that dash on for prime. And then lastly, we just got to connect those dots. So it's like, at least I tried this Sharpie before bringing it to school. Looks like it's almost dead anyways. All right, so I guess I guess I use a pen. All right. Hey. Oh, grab straight edge this time. Then we just want to compare the characteristics here. Sorry, that one doesn't show up that good, but hey, I try. All right, so notice again the characteristics. The longest side in the original image is on top, and now the longest side is on the bottom. So, again, we can kind of see that flipping action going on here. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and then we'll get into the flip side, or the y-axis side, of these notes. Great job so far, guys.